Three, two, one. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the CPS Reports, and today I'm going to be doing a recap on one Fight Night 14 Stamp versus Ham. It was an incredible fight card, I must be honest. I thoroughly enjoyed most of the fights, in fact, all of the fights. But I'll touch base on the three fights leading up to the main event. Starting with Danielle Kelly and Jessica Khan. So they competed in a grappling match for the Atomweight World Championship. Very tight fight. They went all 3 rounds, so Danielle Kelly won by unanimous decision. Fairly even for majority of the fight. However, I think that Danielle displayed a bit more grit. She's a bit taller, so she had better leverage with her grappling. She also reversed Jessica Khan's submissions and landed 2 of her own. However, she did not get the submission. She didn't get the tap, but she landed 2 more than Jessica did, and that, I think, presented a bit more aggressive, a bit more control than what Jessica did. Spectacle, completely neutral fight from my point of view. Didn't know what to support for, but I wanted to see a fantastic grappling match, and it was bar none. It was fantastic. Danielle displays very aggressive jiu-jitsu and very quick with transitioning from top to bottom, or even from submission to submission. Nice chain submission offense that she has. So fantastic champion. Would have to see that how she would retain that title and what's going to happen for the future. She's very young, and I think that Danielle will display fantastic jiu-jitsu for the remainder of the title reign. I think she might be a tough champion to beat as well. Moving on to the co-main event, Smilla Sandal versus Alicia Rodriguez. So this was the fight that I was tipping to be one of the most explosive. I thought it was going to be a banger completely, and it was. However, I will say that I would have loved to have seen more from Rodriguez. It looked like she had a difficult time getting on the inside. She had a difficult time landing her own offense. She barely could close the distance. I think the height advantage from Sandal was significant. Sandal also landed cleaner jabs, cleaner elbows, fantastic body work, fantastic knees to the body. And she controlled for majority of the fight. Got the win in the third round by a TKO. But pretty much dominated round 1 and 2 with distance control, landing more shots, fantastic defense, barely gave Rodriguez any opportunity to get in. So Rodriguez pretty much could not assert herself, and also she could not just start. She couldn't start, let's put it that way. She couldn't start by landing any jabs, so there was no way to get in. She couldn't land any combos. Leg kicks weren't causing any effect at all, and I think it was probably just disheartening for her, because I could see from at the end of round 1 going into round 2 the dejected look on her face, realizing that she's up against someone that is younger, taller, fresher, faster. I think Rodriguez just looked like she was a touch off for that night. Will she get a rematch? I don't know. I do think that maybe going up to that weight might not have been in her favor. I think she should stick to atomweight. She's stronger in that division. She's fighting even more her size. Let's see how that goes. I don't think she will probably get another rematch. I think she'll get a rematch after that display. It just looked like she was levels behind Sandal. Sandal, what can one say? Just an absolute champ. Again, very young, so I think that may be the only thing that will go against her, is that she may not have a wealth of experience, so she might come up against someone, in the future that will pose a different threat and might, give her a first loss. But until then, again, like I said about Danielle Kelly, a very, very tough champion to beat. So let's see what happens, Moving on to the main event, Stamp versus Ham Soo Hee. Oh my word, what an explosive fight. First and foremost, the fight switched due to Angela Lee retiring and vacating the Atomweight title, which then turned this fight from an interim championship to a world championship. And the fight kind of went out the way I expected it was going to go, meaning Stamp being the superior striker. I had it in my favor. I had it in my head that she was going to be the one that's going to land more of the strikes and pretty much control where the fight goes, because she's a very, very strong striker, and then that forces most of her opponents to initiate the wrestling, but what Stamp has worked on is fantastic wrestling defense. First round, a lot of control, a lot of feeling out process. Stamp landed some of her leg kicks and some of her jabs, nice elbows, until Ham landed a fantastic right hook, which basically slipped Stamp for like a second, and then she just went straight into control, pulled guard, controlled Ham for the remainder of that round, recovered, went into the second round, and started putting on the pace. So I put on the clinic. Basically, could not land anything, no combo. She was chasing the fight for most of the time. And Stamp just controlled with leg kicks and body shots, which ultimately led to the finish in the third round with her body shots. We just watched the technique that Stamp uses when she throws body shots. It's so perfect that it has a lot of weight to it. There's so much power that comes behind that body shot, and you could see what happened. I immediately just basically caved in on herself and thought, hey, this is too much. This is a bit too intense. And Stamp finishing the fight there via TKO and becoming the atomweight champion. No surprise, to be quite honest. I do think that she's going to keep it for a while, unless Angela Lee comes back from retirement. Given the things that she's faced in her life, I won't touch too much on that right now. Wishing her well, and I do think that because of her age, I personally feel like she might come back in 2 years. Both herself and Stamp are still young, so I think if she comes back in 2 years, it will make for quite a rematch between the two fighters. So yeah, that's my recap on the One Championship Fight Night 14. Catch me on the next episode when I break down the next main event of the One Championship. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love the support. I'll see you next time.